Ashley, why are you trying to give my VA buyer down payment assistance? Did you forget they don't need a down payment? No, I know. So, like most states, we have a down payment assistance program here in South Carolina. It's through South Carolina Housing, and it is a grant program for the majority of people who use it that gives you $10,000 towards your down payment or closing costs. So it's not only used by FHA and conventional buyers, it can be used by VA and USDA buyers as well. And a lot of my realtors do not understand that it can be used for their closing costs as well. For a lot of our VA and USDA buyers, they have been told that these are 100% financing loans. So many of them are not anticipating having closing costs or having to bring money to closing, or may not have money to bring to closing. So the down payment assistance programs can be really helpful in that $10,000, we usually don't need it to go towards a down payment, but it can go towards closing costs, which can help cover pretty much all their closing costs. And that also helps you guys because it still can be difficult to negotiate a high amount of seller credit. We may see $4,000 to $5,000 typically in seller credits in this particular market, but it can be difficult to be able to negotiate $10,000 to $12,000 in seller credit, even if the seller knows it's a VA or USDA client. Now, I do warn all of my clients, no matter the loan type, if they are using down payment assistance, this is a forgivable grant. It is a 15-year grant. So if you are not going to be in the home for 15 years, you need to anticipate that you will have to give the $10K back to SC Housing out of your proceeds. So I do warn them, this is definitely not a program for like a current service member who's only going to be here for 2 or 3 years and wants to sell the house. These are for people who are going to be in their houses for longer periods of time. So I always warn them, the 10K is free but not free, because nothing is free. So it has to make sense for them, but we do have clients that want to utilize the lower interest rate and use that down payment assistance to cover their closing costs, or some will use it and put a down payment down to keep lowering their cost even if they didn't have to. The other down payment assistance we may be using that I have to explain sometimes to sellers agents especially is the no down payment assistance program through SC Housing. So one of their bond programs comes with no down payment funds. It just gives them a significantly lower rate. So for example, those rates this week have been a 5%. When if you've seen, almost all the rates are 6 to 6.5% right now. So they're not giving them any money. There's nothing to pay back. It's just giving them a much lower interest rate. So I do use that one a ton for my VA and USDA clients. That way they can get a really low interest rate, but don't have to worry about paying anybody back. So there are definitely options with down payment assistance. Do not assume just because you're representing a VA or USDA buyer or getting one of those offers as a seller's agent that they won't somehow be utilizing one of our SC Housing programs. If you have any questions, send me a message.